Hello, my club goers. That's right, all of you out there turning up in Club Abundance. Thought I would bring us outside today for a little bit of change of scenery. And today we're going to be talking about EFT tapping, which is the emotional freedom technique. Now, EFT tapping, I love EFT tapping, and I'm just going to show you really quick the sequence. But the reason I love EFT tapping is because you can do it anywhere. You can do it by yourself. You don't need a facilitator. You don't need a coach. I have a coach that I sometimes work with. He's taught me the sequence. I'm going to show you the sequence. You can Google the sequence. It's not a secret. It's out there. Sometimes it helps if you're really stuck on an issue to tap with somebody. But the best thing about EFT tapping is that you're not dependent on someone else. You can facilitate your own healing. And so with Reiki or therapy or any other type of modality where you're working with another person, you're dependent on their schedule, their availability. With EFT tapping, you can just do it when you need to. So I'm going to give you a scenario and an example and then show you the points. So when I was a child, my parents were frequently late. I was always the last one picked up for daycare. And so I equated a lateness with not being worthy, not being lovable, or not being important. So you fast forward to the adult life, there has been a wound now created around lateness. And so when then somebody is late in life for me, show up late, they say they're running late, it triggers that wound. I don't want to carry that around my whole life, and I don't want to equate other people's behaviors or circumstances in life that prevented them from being on time with my value and my worth. So I would tap through that issue. Sometimes you're going to need multiple tapping sessions. Sometimes it comes out in one time. It really depends, and you have to listen to your body. And again, the reason we do this is because talk therapy can tell you it's not personal when someone's late. It's not about you. Things happen in life, and that's great. And those are all true things. The problem is that the body keeps the score. If there's a traumatic event around that, I can try to talk myself into everything's okay, but my body is still going to be sending me signals that it's not okay. I don't matter. I'm not important. So I'm going to tell you the points first and then kind of show how we talk through this. So the first thing, when you're tapping something out, and when I say tapping something out, I mean you're trying to remove a negative belief, a negative association. You can also tap good things in. And so if you were tapping something in, you wouldn't do this first point, the karate chop. And we only do this in the beginning, and we do it 3 times. So in this case, it is, someone is late, someone has said they're going to be late, and now I'm feeling like I don't matter, I'm not important. So that's the feeling that's coming up. So then I would say, even though I'm feeling like I don't matter, I love and accept myself completely. And I would do this 3 times on the karate chop. Even though I'm feeling like I don't matter, I love and accept myself completely. Even though I'm feeling like I don't matter, I love and accept myself completely. Then the next point is in between your eyebrows. So right here. Even though, this person has shown up late and I'm feeling like I really am not important. The sides of the eyes, on the orbital bones right here. I know this isn't about me. I know this isn't personal. Under the eyes, again on the orbital bones. But right now I'm feeling super unimportant. Under the nose, I feel like I don't matter to this person. Under the chin, I feel like I'm invisible. And on the collarbone, I feel like this person doesn't care about me. Under the armpit, I feel like if someone cared, they would show up on time. And the top of the head, I feel like this is a statement about my worth. So those are the points. Now, this is the part that gets a little complicated. You can keep doing the same sort of script, even though I feel like this person isn't showing up, I don't matter. But I have found the best way to do it is as you're going through the points, You're going to have to kind of be present with yourself to know what is coming up in your body. If you are not acutely aware that, for example, lateness is connected to the lateness from your childhood, all you are feeling at this point is the trigger. So and so is late, I feel like I don't matter. So you might not be consciously aware that it has to do with that previous situation, or something in work is triggering you. Your boss is making you feel like your presentation is unimportant or your ideas don't matter. You're not necessarily going to know the association to where that belief originated from. So what you're not only trying to do is remove that energy from your body, remove that negative belief, remove that negative association, because these tapping points are the meridians along your body. You're going to be moving energy, and the energy is going to be coming up and out. So that belief is no longer going to be in your core. But if you aren't aware of where the belief originated, you're going to kind of have to follow as you tap yourself, as you tap on the different points. Notice what's coming up. See what's coming up. You might have thought it was this one thing when you started the tapping, but if you're noticing, you might see memories, you might have feelings, you might have all manner of things come up. Sometimes it comes off in layers. So you really want to follow the thoughts and the feelings as you're tapping through, even if it seems to be going to a different subject matter. There's a cute little hummingbird right there. Because essentially, you're going to get to the root of the issue. I know this sounds a little bit complicated, so again, it's helpful if you can learn with a coach. It's helpful if, I do this, you can go to my website, clubabundance.org, and work with me personally, or, my coach. But the goal of this is not to be dependent on your coach. I don't do this for the most part with my coach. Once I've been taught the technique and shown how to go through the verbalizations, then this is something that I use myself frequently. So the goal of this is to help you become more empowered, to learn how to do this on your own, and to use this as a tool in your life to make your life so much better, so much more joyful, so much more free. And that's why it's called the Emotional Freedom Technique. So if you are interested, again, clubabundance.org, I can take you through these points myself, or again, just Google it and see what you can do on your own. But I'm rooting for you. Namaste.